So you probably been wondering, like, why haven't your glutes been growing? I'm here to tell you the number one reason why is because you haven't been focusing on growing your glutes with more progressive overload. Your glutes actually need more weight. Your glutes need more muscle challenging. You got to challenge your muscles, so the way you challenge them is by progressive overload. How do you do that? If you can hear this, it's like a little noise in the background from this car wash. Maybe I should move a little over here. First of all, the sun is hot as fuck. Sorry. Yeah. So progressive overload is the number one thing that's gonna get you to another level that in this whole fitness game. That if you don't do this progressive overload, you're gonna end up hurting yourself by going too heavy, by trying to see what other people doing, and then you like, oh, I'm gonna try to go heavy and I'm gonna try to do 225 real quick. Like, you could even start going heavy too much, and then you're going heavy, and then next you know, you're not even getting the right muscle contraction as if you went lighter because you haven't mastered form. So progressive overload is progressive. It's little by little. How much weight would I progress a week? I would say move 0.5 to 1.5. So, the little small half pound weights? Yeah, 0.5 or 1 pound each week. I would suggest 0.5. And the reason why is because you get to master that weight, and then you end up going up more and more and more and more. So imagine 0.5 times 4, that's 2. That's 1, 2, yeah, that's 2 in a month. 2 pounds in a month that you went up. Then you can probably go more if you see you can, but most likely, I'm highly sure, the way the progressive overload, it works on everybody. Because the muscles don't snap and just grow or get stronger. It takes time. That's why progressive overload is such a big, popular. You probably heard a lot of people say, like, hey, yeah, you should focus on progressive overload. Yeah, because you need to. And the way you need to do it is in a specific way. It's called, what I used to have, my phrase is called little by little. And little by little means stop rushing shit. Every time you rush this stuff, you end up stabbing yourself in the back. Because you end up not getting either the right muscle contraction or you don't master the form. And a lot of people want to skip these things thinking, oh, but I can do the weight. Yeah, but you can't even feel all the 225 in all of your chest completely as if you did 185. So progressive overload is number one thing. As I brought my notes here, as a professional would. Now, I also want to say another way you can add progressive overload is, if you haven't done this, I'm pretty sure you have, is the heavy resistant band. That heavy ass cotton, or the it's not plastic, it's like elastic. I said plastic. Elastic, not plastic. So use that and you're gonna notice that, wow, actually this is actually great for glute activation. It might not build as much. It can definitely be a great workout, but when you add that with the weights, that's when you get glute contraction the best. That's when you get the best glute growth. When you add the bands, the heavy bands, with the weights, then you end up getting to that level that you want to be at. That's what I always tell women, like, look, add both of those. That's like your secret formula. Not really secret, but it's like the formula for success for glutes. Bands, activation plus contraction, then add on the weights after, and you do a weighted workout. So do a banded workout, then a weighted workout. Boom. Look at where you at. You end up having the best muscle contraction and activation. So look, if you can easily do 15 reps without feeling a burn, you're not challenging your glutes enough. See, that's what I be telling people. If you feel like, man, I'm doing 15 reps of whatever, and you don't feel like a glute active burn and a glute activation, you're not challenging your muscle. That's why. And you might not even be doing it correctly. I would have to witness you, and I would have to literally be there to tell you. So it's tough to even coach anybody through any messages, but maybe I could if you were to call me, but it would have to be definitely through video and in person. That's the only way that we'll know if you're doing it correctly. Because the correct way, I'm telling you, you can even do body weight. Once you do it the correct way, you're gonna feel all the activation you need. Trust me. And on top of that, what is the number 2 reason that of people that fail when it comes to glute training and why they don't grow their glutes? I'm going to tell you here. When you have poor exercise selection and form, as I stated, it's all lines up the same. That's why they all link up together. But when you have a poor exercise selection and poor form, you're going to be down to fail. You're just pretty much doing exercises that aren't targeting your glutes like they need to be. So what does that mean? When you aren't doing the right exercise, you should do exercises that grow the glutes. Glutes don't grow from just squats and kickbacks. Some people truly think glutes grow the best from squats and kickbacks. Nah, that's one way. That's one way, but that's not the only way. That's a good way, and it's not a bad way. I wouldn't say you shouldn't do that. I would say that's one way, but let me show you the other way. The other way would be through hip thrusts. We all know, we all know hip thrusts, but I gotta keep reiterating because some people that are brand new to this information, they don't know hip thrusts are that great. They don't know what is hip thrust. Even though when I heard some women say I've never did this, I never did that, to me it's sometimes huh? But I have to remember, there's so many women, there's so many people that have never did fitness exercise. So for the people that y'all be I already know what a hip thrust is, shut up, that, it's I gotta reiterate that part. So, then also Bulgarian split squats. A lot of y'all do those too. I know. So split squats with our foot onto a platform, like a bench. You're gonna target not just the quads, but the glutes. It depends on the way you stand though. I prefer to stand similar to for either the quads and glutes because I know how to target it because I can feel it. But I use Bulgarian split squats. Oh fuck! Such a sin of butt. I use Bulgarian split squats to target the glutes slightly, but more so the quads. That's me. I use hip thrusts to target the glutes and the hammies. Excuse me. I use also squats. Definitely, that targets the glutes. I will say barbell squats, when you have the right form, when you can go down correctly and go down and squat, boom, like that, bam. If you can do that correctly, you're gonna target the glutes. Even right there, I just went down. Whew. I can feel my legs, 1. I can feel my glutes, 2. So that's working. That's working. Them glutes, they need squats. They need that, but they need you to do it in the right form. If you're not doing things in the right form, you're just damn near wasting your time working out. That's why, would you rather bake a cake the wrong way and keep baking it and keep baking it and keep baking it, then you have to learn after the 100th time you baked it, or 20, whatever, how many times, but it's gonna take a long time? Or would you rather just learn hey, I seen someone else teach me how to bake this cake so quickly, so efficiently, and how to do things I wouldn't even have learned. Yes, everybody would rather do it that way than just taking forever and failing so many times. So that's why a coach, that's why a trainer always is there to assist other people. So myself also recommend step ups, because when you raise that knee up, you also target the knee goes up, the foot on the ground, that glute is activated. And then you switch and you alternate it. Or you can do 10, 12 with the weight dumbbells in your hand on one leg, and then target that glute on the way up, squeeze, down 1, and then switch, whatever you choose. Now, a lot of times women, y'all will allow your quad to be too dominant. Like I said, on split squats, certain exercises, that's when they'll allow their quads to be too dominant instead of your glutes. So that's when it comes to mind-muscle connection, mind-body connection, mind-muscle connection. Because if you don't, then you end up saying like, I don't feel it like that, you know, where's the glute? Like, burn, like, I don't feel what he's talking about, because you don't have that mastered at an advanced level yet. So you can't really tell. Wow, it's crazy. I didn't even read my notes. Like, again, I already had it, but I just seen that the next one, and I didn't know it was coming. I swear, it was mind muscle, lack of mind muscle connection. Like, it's crazy. Now, they also, a real big problem is bad posture and the way you set up. So your foot placement, like in squats, that's huge. I see that all the time with almost every client. Bad foot placement, bad back posture, really huge problem, and that's something that you have to be coached on, even for myself. Like, still, like, squats, a lot of people don't do them correctly. Just because you can do heavy weight, we used to do heavy weight in high school easily with the wrong form, until you get to college, until I even get to other trainers showing you, hey, do it like this. Then you humble yourself, and then you start adding more weight as you master the correct form. It's okay to not be doing it right. That's like me rapping like in my songs, and I'm not doing it the right way, and I'm be like, oh no, I'm gonna just do it my way. It's like, bro, here's the right way. We trying to help you, dog. We trying to help you. Like, what you doing? So, a lot of times, women don't focus on controlled reps. And slow it down, slow it down. I just dissed you. You know, you gotta try eccentric movements. What is eccentric? On the way down, 1. When you go down to a squat, 2, 3, 4, hold it, isometric. 1, 2, 3, it's gonna burn. Push up, concentric. That's a perfect way to do a nice controlled squat. That's how you'll know you're doing it the right way. That's how you'll know, hey, am I really strong or what? Or am I just able to just, like, come on. Stop using your back. Oh shit. Something flew in my eye. Damn, so windy out here. Oh, thank you, Lord. Now, one of the last few mistakes that a lot of women make when it comes to this fitness lifestyle that I see is not training glutes frequently enough. It's like, come on, you gotta, this muscle gotta grow. You ain't been training it for all these years. You've been sitting on your ass, but you ain't been training your ass. So your ass needs to grow, and the only way for it to grow is to work it, and not just in the bedroom. You gotta work it outside the bedroom, at the gym, and that's the best way so it look better for the bedroom. So look, you know, when you do random workouts and they're not specific to a glute program, how I give all my women, I give any woman that works for me a specific glute program. Yes, you're gonna do some upper body, you're gonna do that, but the main 3 times plus a week, we're targeting the glutes. We got the heavy day, and we got the slow and controlled heavy day. Then we got the light reps day. Then we got the slow and controlled light reps day. Like, you know, it's like, man, we got different phrases, we got different exercises. That's how you gonna grow with these glutes. And that's how they're gonna be well and rounded to exactly what you desire. I mean, because what woman doesn't want, like, nice glutes? Let's be real. Nice glutes is subjective, but it's to your liking, it's to your body. Every woman definitely can have nice glutes. That's one thing. And like growing your chest, you don't have to try to do nothing to have a better chest. I mean, a better glutes, like you have to do with your chest. So, okay. A huge problem too is doing too much cardio. Like I said before, that's not burning fat. That's actually building up, you know, your cardiovascular system, and you pretty much burning a lot of, you know, muscle, like, on that too. Because when you do excessive treadmill or stair stepper, you won't build your glutes effectively. It's just kind of like, I mean, if you want to, like I said, you want to do cardio because you want to, cool, because your cardiovascular system, but that's not building your glutes. I'm gonna be real. You need to prioritize number one, strength training. Like strength training, like I remember we talked about that in the beginning, but we gotta talk about it in totality. If you don't prioritize the correct strength training program, you're pretty much doing a whole bunch of random things. And that's why your glutes won't build as efficiently and quickly. So I definitely want to let you know that this is how we want to build your glutes. It takes time. It takes a correct program, and that's why I'm here to show you that I'm here to actually assist you build that program. I'm here to actually show you how to build your glutes correctly, because I know you've been like, man, how do I actually do this? You've probably been trying to look on your own, doing all the research and going to different trainers' pages, and that's not going to help you. It's only giving you a little crumbs, but you need to actually get coached so that you can actually feel the essence of the whole coaching. Coaching is not just workouts, it's also mindset, it's also community. So definitely put ready, all caps, when you send it to _JCFit, and let me know that you're ready so that we can get this started. We can see if we can hop on the call, see if we can get things started, and if not, hey, at least we'll always be friends. You'll be a subscriber, and if the time is right, you'll be back. So thank you for watching. This is a great video. Feels good outside too.